Hi, I'm Michael Sinoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive. Hi, this is Michael Sinoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. You're about to hear a clip taken from a 30-minute speech. It's probably one of the most dynamic speeches I've ever heard, and has been responsible for making the originator over $250 million. This is true proof and the testament to the power of audio.
2% of the American people control a third of the wealth of this nation. They're jerking the strings and the rest of it are dancing to it. Because we've been brainwashed from the first grade through the college level into believing that we don't have a chance, that we should get out of college, get with some big company, until we get a gold watch. I challenge you to take back your mind, because you lost it at the age of 2, when your mothers and your fathers and your friends and your teachers and your neighbors begin to tell you what you could do and what you couldn't do. And whatever they told you, for the most part, you begin to accept and believe. Does it surprise you to find out that 95% of the people in this nation and in this world are financial failures at the age of 65? And it also surprised you to find out that most people are unhappy, dissatisfied with a position, that don't believe in themselves, that they believe in an automobile, that they believe in a house, a car. Today I'm here to tell you why. Why? It's real simple. If we don't think man is an animal who was put here to rise himself off of his knees by his brain. In the beginning, man was like any other animal. He didn't have any claws to fight with. He didn't have any brute strength to whip the other animals with. He couldn't run the fastest. So therefore, man had developed the only thing that can give him control over other animals. And that was his mind. And so he took what people thought was the least important part of an animal and developed a part that you can't see, and he developed it in outsmarting the other animals on the earth. He learned to build his home in a cave where he'd have protection from the back and from the top, and where he could roll rocks down on large animals. So he began to think. And then in time, millions of years, man did not multiply on earth because he couldn't think that far ahead. And so what happened? And the population doubled. In the 16th century and the 18th century, it jumped another leap. We're becoming unbalanced because we have too many people. And yet, this enormous brain has now quit being developed in the last 100 years or so. It's been turned into a computer that's controlled by other stronger animals, other men. 2% of the American people control a third of the wealth of this nation. They're jerking the strings and the rest of it are dancing to it. Because we've been brainwashed from the first grade through the college level into believing that we don't have a chance, that we should get out of college, get with some big company, until we get a gold watch. I challenge you to take back your mind, because you lost it at the age of 2, when your mothers and your fathers and your friends and your teachers and your neighbors begin to tell you what you could do and what you couldn't do. And whatever they told you, for the most part, you begin to accept and believe. To prove my point that you've been born in Russia, your thoughts at this very moment, for the most part, will be that of a communist-type person. If you were born in a home of poverty, you don't have the very little confidence. You don't think you can get up, you can do anything. If you were born in a home of a millionaire, then if you're listening and he'll teach you how to play the stock market, you can learn to use and you too can stay up there. Because the way we've been programmed to think is what we produce. The only difference between you and anybody in this world that has more out of life than you do. And keep in mind that when I talk about success, I'm not talking about financial success alone. Everyone doesn't want that. I'm talking about being the best teacher, the best preacher, the best doctor, the best housewife, the best lawyer, the best of whatever it is you choose. We sell a course, and you know what this course is? You know what we're selling you? We're selling you nothing. We are selling you nothing. All we're doing is developing what's already in your mind. And nobody wants to buy nothing, and most people think they're nothing. So how can we sell a man himself when he doesn't think much of himself? He'd rather buy an automobile, that's important. But you're not going to get him too easily to invest in nothing. And who says he's nothing? Not I. Not himself. His neighbors and friends have told him all his life that he is nothing. People all over the world are sitting around with a brain that's been lost. It's shrunk to the size of a pinhead. And what's left is that big, gray mass matter. It has been turned into a computer. And how do you know it's gray? It's gray because that's what I've heard. I'm worth $5,000 a year because that's what I've heard. I'm worth $10,000 because that's what they claim me to be worth. What does it take to be a success? Using your brain, not the computer. The computer that's been told you can do this, you can't do that, you can have this, you can't have that. There's only 2% that can make a decision today without asking the lawyer, the doctor, the neighbor, the Aunt Nellie, your Uncle John, or the 2-year-old son. Your puppets on a string, and people are jerking them. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could lay my hand right on your head and give you instant belief in yourself? Because in this day of modern age, we have instant coffee, instant tea, and instant disbelief. What does it take to become a success? Believing it can happen to you. You see, that's the hard part. Making $1 million was the easiest thing I ever done. Believing it could happen in an 8th grade education was the hard part. That took me 33 years. If most people are telling you it won't work in any business you're in, or any business you want to become great in, you are generally right, because most people ain't going to make it. Most people will listen to me today, they'll get all jacked up, all inspired, and 3 out of 4 of you that take this course will never do anything with it. It won't help you a bit, because you won't listen to it. Because you won't use your brain, but you'll use your computer, and every time I put an attitude in yours, it'll make you make it. Somebody else will destroy it.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.